abortion?
Yes.
Okay, I am pro-choice.
I'm pro-choice.
I'm in between. I'm pro-life more more
Then you're pro-choice.
yes, because I don't know why. Like excuse the rape victims that have kids and like the incest victims or whatever. Like, not talking about them, because with them, yeah, I would 100% give them the 100% choice of what to do. But like, if you're like financially stable and you have support from, let's say, the father,
You're saying, like,
or just a family and friends, like, why just give it up? Like, why? I don't want to say kill it, but like kill it.
Because some people, they might not be in the right mental state. Like, there's a lot of different factors. It just doesn't have to be like their money situation or the support situation.
Well, she's saying,
okay, but why can't they adopt the kids? Why can't they put the child to adoption?
She's saying the people that take advantage of it, like, they just don't want to ruin their figure.
Oh, like that.
No, but then another thing, when you were saying, why can't they just put them up for adoption?
That's the thing, though.
There's too many kids in the system, and there's already a bunch of kids already messed up. So
okay, but you're still giving something a life.
What, a life, like, in the system? People...
Not everyone in the system is...
Kids kill themselves in the system.
Yeah.
My mom was in the system.
Alright.
Did not kill herself. And my point was, not every kid in the system makes it out in a bad life.
Not every kid, but a lot of kids do. A lot of kids.
So what, you rather just kill them instead of
why give them such a horrible life and putting them in the system?
Exactly.
It's not all.
But how do you know they're gonna have a horrible life? You're not even you never tried.
Because there's so many. Why would you try to go in the system? There's so many examples, and it's just the fact that you don't have a family that can trigger the kids already. Like, teenagers, they never get adopted. They almost never get adopted.
Yeah.
Because they're older. Everyone wants a baby, stuff like that. Some people don't want to adopt at all because they're like, oh, they were unwanted for a reason. Kids feel unwanted because their families gave them up. They don't know the real reason, unless they actually.
There's a lot of mental situations. That's what she's trying to come at.
Yeah, there's kids that their families died, so like they're traumatized already. There's kids where they end up going to abusive foster homes or adoptive homes. Sometimes they go to juvie because there's no place in the system for them.
And sometimes they may become criminals. They do bad things because they're just like, what's the point of life if someone just gave me up like that?
But that can be anyone's life, even if they grew up in a good
I know, but it's like a higher probability with like kids in the system, especially the teenagers.
Higher chance, but people with an average family who are happy or have a good family life, they wouldn't necessarily be thinking, oh, someone just gave me up. They would just either be mental or they would have something else going on. We're talking about like, oh, someone gave me up type of thing. That mentality.
Like, your mother kicked you out, and you don't even know the reason why she kicked you out. She just wanted you outside the house. She didn't want to see you again. She never wanted to contact you. She just wanted you gone, and you have no clue why. That's how kids in the system feel like. They feel unwanted. They feel like the earth is going against them, and some of them, they have a lot of depression. They don't like, and also kids in the system, they don't get that support.
And they don't get each other. They are so mean to each other because they're like, okay, I want what you have. If they have any things, and sometimes the people in the system, like say they're like home, like, you know how homeless shelter people have, they have a shelter. They have like a little shelter thing, or like kids in foster homes, like little girls' houses, whatever, where they have the person takes care of multiple girls or guys or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They steal each other's things. They beat each other up. They say horrible things to each other. Like it.
And imagine a trans kid. Imagine a gay kid.
Yeah. Like it's
like, yeah, sure, it's 2019, but that don't mean that everybody likes it.
That's why I don't want my own kids. That's why I want to adopt so bad.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for them.
I want to adopt. I want to be like the Angelina Jolie, but like the the 18 kids, bitch.
People also aren't very patient when they get foster kids or adopt kids. They think right away they're gonna love them because they took them in, but it's not the case. They have to get used to you. You have to learn how to.
Like that movie that came out, that like with the three.
That helped you a little bit?
No,
obviously.
Where did we lose you? Or do you want
no, I understand. I just want to hear you guys out.
Okay.
But I see we're coming up where the system is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like
and then it's worse to have a kid like homeless.
If you're already gonna think, if you're gonna be put in the system, Like you, okay, say I'm pregnant, and I say, okay, I don't want to kill them, so I'm just gonna put them up for adoption. I feel like they would think they would. I feel like that's worse because they're gonna be living most likely a torturous life in their head, and it's like, okay, if they get depression, what does depression lead to? Suicide, most of the time, sometimes. So if they're gonna kill themselves anyway, why put them through the thought process of wanting to kill themselves when we're thinking for them already before they even grow brains and a heart, you know? Like, you can't abort a baby after a certain
But then you also have to see the after
I think it's like after 12 weeks.
The
you cannot.
6 or 7, because after 10 weeks, that's 10 weeks, and after that, it's an actual living being. Before that, it's just a fetus.
Oh, yeah.
But you also like have to see also like the after effect that happens on the mother that had that child and had that abortion.
That's the
majority of the time. The women that get the abortions regret it. There, especially on the video, it was like I forgot the channel, but it was pro-life versus pro-choice, and most of the pro-life people were people that have been through that experience, and they said the rating of how like the people that regret it, they regret it, and like.
But not everyone's the same. Not everyone's regret that. Some
Okay,
people are
but
just really shallow.
Okay, but have you seen the rates of when someone gets it done?
Yeah,
And the difference
I understand
between,
that. I understand that people are like that. People regret
But
it,
that's
but then
their
what about the
choice.
people that don't regret it?
Yeah, like it's
but
their-
that's small.
And it still doesn't matter.
Compared to the people.
You're forcing someone to do
But-
something that they don't want to do.
Listen.
It doesn't
I
matter.
feel like that's kind of irrelevant because that's more towards.
It's your personal
No,
opinion.
yeah, it's an opinion.
It's not.
No, hold on. Everyone has different feelings, and it's more towards how the people feel after. Like, people who get abortions, they know the consequences as, like, they're obviously the way that people...
No, they're so caught up
listen,
into
listen.
like getting.
No, because they give you a pamphlet, and doctors talk to you, and they double-check
Everyone has
multiple
different
times.
opinions on the topic. You cannot say
Doctors
the same thing for
doctors
everybody.
are required to ask you multiple times before the procedure, and they have to give you a pamphlet and inform you on everything before you go through with it. Like, she told me, they had to tell her, like, are you sure you want to do this? Blah, blah, blah. This is what's going to happen. So the person making a choice to get an abortion, they know that in the end they could regret it or they could not. They know it's like having
But
sex.
then also,
you could get pregnant.
but no, because then you get so caught up into it. Just like since you get so caught up into it, you forget. Like you're so horny, you're gonna forget. Oh, I might have a kid after the fact. You're done. Same thing with abortion. You're so caught up into like I don't know what I should do, and then you lead up having an abortion, and that's when you start to realize the after effect.
Mhm.
So it goes on both ways when you just said having sex and thinking of
an after. Regretting something isn't an after effect. That's just how you feel. Like you feel bad that you just did that.
after you do it.
That's not no, but that's different.
You could do
No, I don't agree with that. And either way, you're not making a last minute decision. You have a few days, a few weeks.
That's
to
what I
think about it.
said. Throughout the time, you're so worried of what I
No,
should
but
do.
by then you're overthinking so much. You think of every little thing. Like that's the thing. Like during sex, that's different. Being horny, it clouds your mind. Panicking.
Do you
makes
understand how
overthink.
how much dopamine is released into your system? You
pan-
are not thinking of what the after effects are.
Panicking makes you overthink,
That's
or
right.
or having to decide something. You think about it night and day.
Why do you think I don't like
Especially-
deciding shit?
Especially if it's so serious as like killing something. Like you think about that 24/7.
Oh my. Okay, my point was when you said how like you try to compare having sex. You said.
No, I know. I compared it.
You compared it, and I said how when you're having sex, you're so caught up in the moment, you don't realize the risk you're taking. Like you said, when you're like in the moment, you're in the moment. You're gonna forget everything else because you're so caught up into it.
Well, I'm saying before the moment, you know when you're